Wait for me! I'm coming too! Hmm? Cloud, please look after Nanaki. What happened? I think I grew up a little. That's what happened. Come back whenever you need my knowledge. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is CaelumEXP, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VII. And there's a little something special that we're going to be working on right here. It's actually going to give us a piece of the two things that we need to get Aerith's final limit break. Now, unfortunately, I did not grind out the second level 3 limit for her. I'm going to be waiting to do that for a little bit. Just for a little bit. But we need to get a mithril in order to have access to that. And here we are in front of the mithril mines right here. There's Fort Condor. So we need to go over this way. We need to cross a little river. I'm going to turn on no encounters so we don't have to deal with anything. And then before going in here, I would recommend saving. So I'm going to make a quick save. Save 3. And then episode 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow. Freaking 20. And I did end up going through the events of Cosmo Canyon a second time just so I could re-record the last little bit because I missed a little bit of dialogue that was at the start of the video. I didn't want there to be anything, you know, missing dialogue-wise at least. And this is the Sleeping Man. We've already fought 362 times. Okay, so we need... Oh man, I'm gonna have to grind for a little bit. So, that final number, like the last two numbers, need to be two odd matching numbers. So since we're in the 60s, I'm gonna have to grind up to at least 70, like 377. So I need 15 more fights. So I'm going to cut that out, and I will be right back. Alright, and that makes 15. So that should put us at a total of 377 battles we have fought. Who are you? I guess it was fate that I woke up and met you here. Received mithril. Alright. And that is a key item. Mithril might be of some help to you. We will need that later for a trade for Aerith's Great Gospel. And now, I will meet you guys back in front of Cosmo Canyon. Alright, I am back here in front of Cosmo Canyon, and I have made a bit of a color scheme change to the menu. So instead of green, it is now purple up in the upper right hand corner, because there is a slightly there's going to be a slight shift in tone for the story. It's going to get a little bit darker starting now, so I decided to change it from a pretty green to a slightly dark purple. Oh, we have wolves. What exactly are these guys called? Nebel Wolf. Okay. 600 damage. Flat. And that didn't kill it. That is nuts. Yeah, enemies are going to start getting a little beefy now. Yeah, Also, everybody's in the back row, but Cloud has the long range materia on, so he's still able to do full damage. A Lucille nut. I don't think I've ever had one of those. Anyways. This is Nibelheim. This is where the flashback that we had witnessed where Sephiroth was losing his mind and everything back in episode 9. There's really not a whole lot of super dangerous stuff here right now, but it is where the story is just about to start picking up a little bit more. And this is probably going to be the last time we use the buggy to get here. So I'm going to save just in case I forget something. Actually, let me save over here. Okay. This is Nibelheim, right? But the town's all here. Yeah. Cloud, did you make up that story just to get our support? I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. Let's explore. What's your story? This town was supposed to have burnt down 5 years ago. What the hell is going on? Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. What you said never happened. Oop, guy in a black cape. Man in a black cape. He has a tattoo, number 6. He has something. Luxor's. Must go to reunion. Yeah, the reunion's gonna be a big thing near the end of the game. Nobody else up here. What have we got here? Potion, high potion, Phoenix down tent. By the way, I did not actually buy all of those weapons that I said I was going to buy, so Cloud's just using his Hard Edge, Kate Sith is using the Yellow Megaphone, Aerith is still using the Fairy Tail, but everybody is equipped with the Silver Bangles now. Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14, and I don't remember you. That's not nice to lie. Yeah, so after Nibelheim was burned down, and I'm not sure if it's actually explicitly stated during the story, after Nibelheim had burned down, Shinra had Nibelheim built up again, and they hired all these people to live here. And play faux pas, or just fake it. Make it seem like nothing ever happened. Another guy in a black cape. He's a tattoo of the number 12. He has something. We get an elixir from him. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? Alright. What about Cloud's home? What is it? I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. No, but this town was burned down. You're sick saying such things. Get out of here. Yeah, alright, lady. Up here? Another guy in a black cape. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. Then become one with Sephiroth. This guy is number 5. Okay, so this one doesn't have an item. Anything up here in the kitchen? Ooh, yep, another dude. He has a tattoo of the number 11. A turbo ether. Must go. Reunion. That's the one we had talked to over there. Okay. It's up here. Tattoo number 4? Platinum Fist. That's another weapon for Tifa. Where are you, Great Sephiroth? Okay, I do want to look up the controls for this real quick, so I'm gonna be right back. Alrighty, I now have the whole thing for this. So we want to play the piano. I remember. Alright, so... I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. I think we have to do this again real quick. 2 more times. And then one more time, I think? Wonder what this is. Tifa's secret savings. 1 gil came out of the keyboard. Boom. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. Alright, we are done here. Now we need to go in here. Dang, nobody here? Aha! 2. Reunion. What about you? Received another luck source. Okay. What about you? He's calling. Sephiroth is calling. So, nothing from you except that. The great Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion. The great Sephiroth. Okay. Ooh, creepy music. There is an enemy skill to learn here, and I will be doing my best to learn it. First things first, I want to come up here. I don't think this is the guy that can give it to me, though. Steal. Nothing to steal. Manipulate. Couldn't manipulate. Yeah, I don't think you can manipulate this guy. Sense. Gyrofelgo. Weak against gravity. Okay, enemy skill. Laser. It actually killed him. Wow. Okay. Come over here. Grab the enemy launcher, which is another weapon for Barrett. And then we need to get into this safe. There are a total of 4 or 5 things that you can interact with here and figure out the code yourself. However, I don't feel like showing that off, so I'm just going to look up the code, tell you guys that, and then I'm going to cut to my successful attempt at opening the safe. So I will be right back again. Okay, I am back. The code is... So this thing works very much like our regular safe codes. So you turn it to the right, you turn it to the left, you turn it to the right, and then, you know, the numbers are set. And it's always going to be the same, so we need to go to the right to number 36, back to the left to 10, and then back to the right for a 59, and then further to the right for a 97, and we have to use the confirm button to confirm once we get to them. If we go over the number, though, we have to restart. And I think we have like a 30-second timer in order to be able to do this, and yeah, it's going to take me a couple attempts, because it always takes me a couple of attempts. Just a quick note, once you do open this, you are thrust into a boss fight, so I hope you are prepared. I have a bad feeling about this. We're going to open it. So, 36, boom, down to 10, and then 59, shoot. So, if you fail one, I highly recommend just mashing through and canceling it and trying again. $36, 10.59, and then 97. Got it. Success. Boss fight. I forget what this guy's called. And he has two sides to him. This is Lost Number. His red side is, well, we're just going to spam the fuck out of Beta. He can do... Dang! Look at that damage Kate Sith took. Look at how much health he has. We're just going to use magic and the occasional physical attack to try to kill one of the sides. However, if magic is the side that ends up finishing him off first... Oh my god, don't die! Yeah, this dude's relentless. He's actually a pretty rough fight. Whew. Cure. Thank you. Okay. I forgot about Big Guard. Oh man, that hurts. Enemy skill, Beta. I'm going to have Cloud cure up Kate Sith again. Yeah, I always forget to try to cast whatever buffs I can at the start of a boss fight. Beta. And then Beta. And then heal up Kate Sith again. One side's not dead yet. That is crazy. Okay. Another Beta, and then a physical attack with Cloud. There we go. Now he's all physical, so physical attacks is what we want to do. I think. Or is it when he's all physical, we want to do magic attacks? Yeah, we want physical attacks now. Physical attacks are the way to finish him off. Woo! Alright, fight's over. Rough start because Kate Sith almost died twice. 2000 XP. Kate Sith is now level 30. And this is Cosmo Memory. Red 13's final limit break. And in order for him to be able to use that item to learn Cosmo Memory, he does have one more limit break to learn. Like, manually. And this is the Odin materia. And this materia is awesome when paired with added effect. Because Odin... Let me go over to status. Can cause instant death when paired with the added effect materia in your weapon. It's stupid cool, stupid awesome. If you have it in your armor, you can protect yourself from instant death. And that's kind of what I'm just going to leave on Cloud for a little bit. And now, hold up. I'm pretty sure there's more treasures down here. And there is also another enemy skill as well. I think it's learned from these guys. Cloud, cure everybody, please. Oh no, Aerith has been confused. Item. Grenade. Aerith. Ow! Stop with your funny breath bullshit. Assholes. Alright. She's still confused. Now she's not. Okay, now. Manipulate. Yes. It might not be these guys, actually, now that I think about it. Magic, fire 2 on this one. Yeah, nope. It's not these guys. Anyways, let's see. No treasure chest over here. You're annoying. Beta. Okay. Before I get into another fight, I do want to figure a little something out real quick. Ether. And then I do remember taking off everybody's accessories for whatever reason. Cloud should get a headband. And Aerith should get... Oh, that's it? I don't have any protection against Confuse. So I guess we'll give her the Peace Ring, and this guy, Kate Sith, can get... White Cape for now. Okay. This little thing that you can see right there is actually what would tell you the instructions to figure out what the code to the safe is. I must get rid of all of those that stand in the way of my research, even that one from the Turks. I scientifically altered him and put him to sleep in the basement. If you want to find him, search the area. But this is merely a game I thought of. It is not necessary for you to participate if you don't want to. There seems to be another letter. Read it. Move the dial on the safe carefully but quickly. You have 20 seconds. You cannot go past the numbers while turning. The 4 hints for the numbers are dial 1, the lid of the box with the most oxygen, and then we have to read through all of this again. Read it. And then dial 3, behind the ivory short of T and Ray. And now read it again. Dial 3. The creak in the floor near the chair on the second floor. Then to the left 5 steps, up 9 steps, left 2 steps, and up 6 steps. That's the main reason I'm absolutely not going to be showing you how to figure it out normally. Which is why I just gave you guys the code. Read. And then there's a hidden one right here. The 4th row has been written in visible ink. Dial 4 is right 97. It just gives you that one. Now, are there any other treasures back this way? None over here. There's one here. Twin Viper. I do believe that is a weapon for Yuffie. Enemy skill... laser. Should one-shot you. Since you're weak to gravity magic. If you don't have the laser enemy skill, I do believe a single demi, since we had gotten the gravity materia in the previous episode, that would work as well. How do I get over there? Huh. Not from here. Okay. Let's go upstairs. Hey, move. Give me this. Magic source. Okay. There they are. Kill that one in the back. I can't manipulate these little turds. They're the ones I need. Stop that! I hate the way these little shits can just confuse you. Can't manipulate. Are these the jerseys? No, these are Mirage. They're not the ones! Dang. Now there's 3 die since Kate Sith is now like level 30 or higher. I might just come back here near the end of the game after I have my 3rd enemy skill, because this one's actually really annoying. I'm pretty sure it's one of those ones you actually have to wait for them to use, and it just takes forever. Anyways, we're gonna run down here now. Back to where Sephiroth had figured out all the stuff about him. And this time around, there are random encounters. Bats! Bats galore! Bloodsuck. Beta. On the black bat. Cool. Yeah. Do your job. Finish him off. Nice! Vampire Fang. Cool. Now we want to go up here. We wouldn't be able to get in here if we didn't have the key that we had gotten from the safe. To wake me from the nightmare. Who is it? I don't know you. You must leave. You were having a nightmare. You'll dream about bad things if you sleep in a place like this. A nightmare? My long sleep has given me time to atone. What are you saying? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion is the beginning of your nightmare. You can say that again. Do you know something? Talk about Sephiroth. Like you said, this mansion is the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream. It's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He found the secrets hidden in this mansion. Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth? You start first. That's how it was. So Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago, and about the Genova project. He was missing, but has just recently reappeared. He has taken many lives, and is seeking the Promised Land. Now it's your turn. Sorry, I cannot speak. That's dirty. Hearing your stories is yet another sin for me. More nightmares shall come to me now than I previously had. Now, please leave. Talk to him one more time. You're still here? Who are you? At least tell us your name. I was with Shinra Manufacturing and in Administrative Research, also known as the Turks. His name is Vincent, last name Valentine. There's his name. Vincent. The Turks? Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you? Cloud, formerly of Soldier. You were also a Shinra. Then do you know Lucretia? Who? Lucretia. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? Wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. He was born from a beautiful lady. That lady was Lucretia. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Genova Project. Beautiful Lucretia. A human experiment? There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst. So your punishment was to sleep? That's strange. And that's all we can do for now. So let's go over here. Sephiroth. That didn't come out of my mouth right. Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion? I don't even know what a reunion is. Genova will be at the reunion. Genova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Genova, a calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. I will go north past Mount Nebel. If you wish to know, then follow. Reunion? Calamity from the skies? Boom. And we are now going to grab the Destruct Materia. Now, much like the Odin Materia, the Destruct Materia can also be used with added effect to cause instant death or protect against instant death. Excuse me, I just burped. Okay, and that is everything that we can do here. There is the enemy skill, but I will be returning here later, at a later point, in order to actually do that. And this area down here is pretty good, so I'm kind of hoping that pretty soon Cait Sith learns his level 2 limit break, and then he'll be done. Like, he's only got the 2 limit breaks. Yeah, I do believe he needs to get a total of 40 kills. Good XP, too. Wait. If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? Dunno, but we're after him and Sephiroth, so I guess sooner or later. Lucretia. Alright, I've decided to go with you. That sure was a quick change of heart. Being a former Turk, I may be of help. Alright then. And we are in... There's the trophy. Won't you be my Valentine for getting Vincent Valentine to join the party? And we are going to be swapping Cait Sith out for Vincent because there are a couple things that I want to show you. So Quicksilver is his current weapon. We're gonna... The Peacemaker is kind of meh as of right now. It's got a higher attack percent. He's also got a silver armlet for his starting armor. And I'm going to give him a power wrist to increase his strength. Yeah. And I will leave the Quicksilver on him for now. And I will exchange... Hello, Vincent. There you are. All of Cait Sith's materia onto Vincent. Okay. And we are good to go. Now, Vincent's limits much like Kate Sith, only has one per level, and it is related on a kill count, so you don't have to use his level 1 limit break at all, you don't have to use his level 2 limit break at all, and you don't have to use his level 3 limit break at all. I may not end up showcasing his stuff, because I am going to be using him mostly as a secondary or tertiary, I think that's the actual term, caster. And also using him to spam Death Blow after we get a weapon for him up in Mount Nebel that gives him 255% on the attack percent that the Peacemaker would put up to 118. As of right now, though, I don't want to use that. And now we are proceeding forward. And I know I've already said it like twice, but I will be returning here to Shinra Mansion later once I have my 3rd enemy skill, and I will focus on getting the enemy skill then. So as of now, I'm mostly going to be trying to let Vincent get as many kills as I can. That way he can start learning his next limits, and then after he learns at least his level 2 limit, I will swap back to Kate Sith for a little bit, and then Vincent's coming back in the party. Vincent is easily one of my favorite characters. I love having him in the party. Unfortunately, in order for him to be super effective with his ultimate weapon, you have to grind out like 64,000 kills with him. It is insane. I think I remember how to get in that. Oh, these are the guys for the enemy skill. That's it. Okay, I just need them to do that to Aerith now. Wow. Hell yeah! Okay, summon Odin, because I want to show that. I guess I'm still going to have to come back here later in order to get that on the 3rd enemy skill, but it's nice that it's already on these 2. Now, I do remember mentioning, like, way earlier around episode 11 or 12 that Odin has 2 different attacks when you summon him. This is one. And this is the one that you will see more commonly, I do believe. Only hits 1 enemy on the field, and it completely did no damage. Vincent, Beta. Planet Protector. Refill everybody's health and MP right now, please. Oh no, that's not what this one does. This one just makes us completely invulnerable. For a very short period. It doesn't last the whole... Do I have to use physical attacks on these guys? Yeah, it seems like it. That's whack. What the hell? Cloud, who are you attacking? Ooh. Fire 2, since you didn't want to take physical damage. Okay. This is so stupid. Okay, magic, fire. Oh. Ha! I took no damage. Oh, dang. You can't even heal while this is active either. Oh, that's crap. I don't like this limit break. I don't like it. There's another turbo ether. Okay. I do remember how to get that treasure chest that I had seen earlier. There is a door right down here, actually. Yeah. Ta-da! Come right on around and grab this. Gets the silver megaphone for Kate Sith. Man, the encounter rate here is kind of wild. I hate these guys. I swear to God. Fuck you guys. Odin. Steel-bladed sword. This is the other one. This is the one that he just goes through, performs a couple slashes, and can cause instant death on enemies. It doesn't do direct damage. This is probably my favorite of the two for Odin. Oh yeah. Got all three of them with the instant death effect. Hell yeah! Nice! Alright, and now, in order for us to proceed forward, we have to go that way to get into Mount Nebel. I'm not going to be doing that as of right now, simply because I would like to rest up, save, and I am going to end up, give me a room. Be 100 gil a night? Yes. I will be ending the episode, because I do believe there's a little bit of open world between us leaving Nibelheim. I don't think it throws us straight into Mount Nebel. Alright, everybody now has full health and MP for a tiny cost of 100 gil, but we have 50,000. Well, we shouldn't have to worry about that for a while. Let's see. Do we appear on the world map for... Yes, we do. Okay. Alright, so once we head into what looks like a really tiny cave, we will be in Mount Nebel, and that is where we are going to be starting the next episode. So, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. You all have a great day. Bye.